Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mix and Single podcast. We're back again. It's another Monday at 8 o'clock. Glad to have you. Glad you tuned in. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube page. Tonight we have special guest Nina Ross, the Spin Boss. Welcome, Nina.
Hey, thanks for having
Yeah, and we got One, the CEO, and we got
me.
Tony Massey,
What up?
who speaks. And tonight we're going to be just talking about Nina's journey to this point. And first, I want to start off by welcoming you, Nina.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. I've been following you now for a little bit, and your classes are intense.
Very.
Spin boss, yes. I said, oh, I might need to get in there so I can sweat a little bit. I wanted you to start off by telling us first off, tell us about your journey to this point. Where did you, how did you get started in fitness, and how did you end up here? And then we'll talk a little bit about the book and all of that.
Well, how I got started is crazy. After the baby, I developed vertigo.
All right.
And I was already working out before then, but I had to find something that keeps my head from. And I just went to a cycling class, and it helped me to stop spinning so much. But I kept going to different classes to find somebody with better music. Then I came across a black lady. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do this too. So that's how I got started.
That's dope. Okay. And so you are married,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, I'm
Shout out to
married.
your husband. I hope he's watching. I hope he found
He's
the.
right there.
Okay. Hey. And he's a barber in the city.
Mm-hmm.
What's the information?
He worked at Heads Up Barbershop on Westheimer and Derry Ashford.
And what's his name?
Eric Anderson.
Yeah.
They call him Eric the Barber.
Okay. I just wanted to give a
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to him.
husband.
Yeah.
Heads up.
Make sure y'all go check him out.
They were on World Star recently.
Yes.
Or the
Oh,
little
really?
Kid, yeah. So this little kid, his mom, he was acting up, so his mom took him to the barbershop to get a haircut. She cut all his hair off as a way to punish him. And I was so proud of the brothers in the shop because he was clowning his mother, and all the men in the shop was like, "Hey man, that's your mama. You need to chill out." And they held him down,
Wow.
and it was one of those men step up situations.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
I never
Let's
watched
find
World
out.
Star. Shout out to World Star Hip Hop.
that's how you get your news.
Well, listen. I can't.
World Star.
World Star. Shout out to World Star. Okay, so we're gonna go check that out and check out your husband, his barbershop. So now we want to talk a little bit about your book. So for everybody watching, she has a book called Rebellious, and it's under her real name, which is
La Cherie de la Housse Anderson.
yeah. So check it out. It's on Amazon, as you can see on the screen. Make sure you cop you a copy.
La Cherie de la Housse. What part of the boot you
Listen.
from?
New Iberia.
Oh,
That's where
right
they
there.
from.
New
Okay.
Iberia.
I'm Port Arthur.
You Port
Yeah.
Arthur.
Oh, okay,
PA. Okay, one of my best friends from PA. All right. So tell us about the book and tell us what are we in store for.
Well, the book is I started exotic dancing at 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
And I tell you how I was pulled in, wheeled in, sex, drugs, pimps, all that good stuff.
Okay.
The people I've ran into, robberies, all kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's good.
This-
I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying it because she's my friend. Because I actually read her book because she,
Mhm.
can I say you're gonna write another
Mhm.
one soon? She's
Okay.
gonna write another one. I'll be her
Okay.
publisher. But when she gave me the book, I really didn't know what I was expecting.
Okay.
But the vulnerability that she shared throughout the pages,
Okay.
to be able to be like, man, she went through this, she survived this. You
Yeah.
can really appreciate where she is now. So
Awesome.
be sure, One, the CEO told you to cop the book.
Okay.
So this is loosely based on your life, or
No.
No.
this is like an autobiography?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
It's
is
on
it?
me.
But is it a story form? Because when I was looking through the book, it looked like a story.
Yeah, I'm telling the story.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the characters that we're reading in there, these are actual. I mean, you've changed the names to protect the innocent, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhat.
Yeah.
So. All right.
Based on. That's
So-
Based on. Yeah. Based on a true
Yeah.
story. Okay. All
So
right.
in case you wanna read up on it, it's her story, and we kind of talked about that a little bit about your background, and so I haven't had a chance to read, but she's giving me a copy, and so Make sure y'all go out and support. I'm gonna read this book. I'm not all. If this is a biography, I'll we'll and then I'll come back and talk about it
Okay.
on the show. Yeah. All right. So how are you managing your marriage and your passions thus far?
Well, I met him at the gym.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Matter of fact, I stalked him at the gym.
Oh, okay.
So conventional wisdom is that you can't meet a woman at the gym. So that's not true.
No, that's not true.
You can pick a woman up
No.
at the gym.
You can.
My whole life is a lie.
Can you give us a little bit
Who told you
backstory
that?
when you say you stalked him at the gym? Can you give us a little bit
that
backstory?
You gotta watch
Define
what
that.
you say sometimes, because when I first saw him, I was like, "That's gonna be my husband."
You named him and claimed him.
I claimed it.
Yeah.
And he used to be working out. He wasn't saying he don't see nobody when he working out.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just pacing around. And this happened for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Just walking around him. I'm gonna get that man.
Wow.
And look at us now.
Yeah.
Married with children.
Okay.
How long you guys been married?
5 years. Going
So,
on 5 years.
what do you wish you would have known prior to getting married?
That he is not responsible for my happiness.
I
Say that
love
again for the
that.
people in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I heard Will Smith say that about Jada, that he is not responsible. She is responsible for being happy. Then when she's happy, they can share that happiness.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of us depend on men to make us happy, do this and do that. And we don't be happy with our own selves.
Mm.
Yeah. I see that happen a lot, with enmeshment early on in relationships. A lot of times when you start dating, you get so used to that honeymoon phase that reality sounds kind of is far removed,
Right.
from the situation. And then once the reality start hitting into the situation and you need time apart or you're working more and you don't necessarily have the time that you were making
Right.
in the beginning, we can take it personal as women. But once we find that inner happiness, I can definitely see where he's not being responsible for your happiness is a definitely big point, because a lot of people miss that. They get enmeshed with their partner, and if you're not giving me what I need, then I'm not happy.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Good point.
So, go ahead. No, I'm sorry. So obviously you're physically fit. That's your career, one of your careers.
The main career.
The main career. Okay. And I saw the spin videos. Never gonna do that
Why?
because it looks intimidating.
No, it's like a little mini club on a bike.
Mhm.
But you get to keep your money
Mhm.
and you get healthy at the same time.
Can you
I'm not
can you
about to get my
enlighten
ass
us a
whooped
little
for
bit
nobody.
on your weight loss journey so that he can understand why he shouldn't be intimidated by?
I'm 100 pounds down.
Are you
Yes.
from spinning?
That's the
Spinning
part
and
that
working
that I wanted to talk to you about too. Tell me what that journey was like.
It's hell, back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
up and down. It's not easy.
Of course.
If you ain't
Mm-hmm.
determined and got that willpower, it's not going to happen. It's not. You got to be ready.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to eat the right things, drink the right things, give up certain things. And if you ain't ready, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, shout out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
Thank
out.
you.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
That was a big major milestone. A lot of people can't do it and actually keep it off.
Maintain it.
And not only did you find a way to do it, you found a way to make it a business and help other people find a way to do it. So shout out to that.
So how does, if that's the case, so you met at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he works out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's your career choice. How does physical fitness play in relationships? As far as what's more important, the way you look or being healthy? For someone who is in that world. Does that make sense?
Nah, run that by me one more time.
So how important is the physical presentation for maintaining the relationship?
Okay. You know what I ask my female clients, personal 101?
Mm-hmm.
How is your sex life?
What's the
How do you feel when you take your clothes off?
okay?
Do you feel confident?
Right.
I don't think it's all about what's important, who's smaller, who's bigger. It's all about confidence.
And how you feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Because confidence can show no matter what size you are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because what is my new word? I am substantial. I'm not going to say I'm big or fat or anything. I'm substantial. And I have no problem being naked at all. Like, I've never had that issue. And so, what feels good to that individual it's relative to that individual. It's but there are a lot of people who have that issue.
I used to
do
keep
not.
my shirt on.
I do not have that issue.
Turn them lights off. Turn the lights off.
I don't have that issue. Yeah.
I think what y'all don't understand is we don't
Now you
care.
want, now I want
Yeah.
all the
Some
lights
do.
on.
No.
I know
Some
you
do.
don't.
Men
Some
don't
do,
care.
but many don't.
Men
I
don't
know.
care.
Yeah.
I know that.
The fact that you got partially naked is good with me. You keep your shirt on if you want to. Turn all the damn lights off. Just don't leave.
No, we're gonna keep all the lights on. I
Or
want
don't-
to see
Just
Or
stay in the room.
Don't look like it. Don't look like
Yeah.
like it's bad.
with the
Yeah.
mirrors.
Look like you having
Shout
fun.
out to
Stink
the
face.
mirrors.
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
But I guess
relative
what
to
I
that.
meant, like, since both of you are in this journey together,
Mm-hmm.
because I think sometimes we meet people and we look one way, and then we just kind of lose sight of that particular, priority. Like, I've been my most fit when I'm single. Like, you could tell I'm single because I'm in the gym, I'm taking care of myself,
Well,
and if I start putting on weight, then
You going
Tony,
out to your
Tony
date.
booed up.
Because you happy. It's called happy weight, but y'all got to click back.
Yeah.
That's what me and my husband did. We started gaining weight again.
Right.
We had to click back.
Yeah.
Do you guys work out together?
Yes.
You do?
Look at the way she said that.
yeah.
I'm my workout partner.
Yeah.
Right.
Does he do the spin class?
No.
Yeah.
He came to support, but that's not his thing.
Okay.
He's the weights. He's that iron.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. But you do the weights too.
Yeah, I
so-
do the weights too.
Does he come in and just check things out, just make sure ain't
He
nobody
might
in there?
come and peek and walk
Yeah.
out. Yeah, and walk
He
out.
ain't peeking. He in there letting brothers know. Yeah. I'm over here by the bench press, bro.
They don't mess with him.
Have you seen her husband? They're not finna mess with Eric.
Oh, is he big?
Yeah.
Yeah, he a big guy. Yeah.
That's funny.
So now that you're in this space, you and your husband are working together. You guys are building together. What's the next step in your relationship? What are you hoping for or hoping to do? Because every marriage, every relationship has phases. What's the next phase for you guys?
Hopefully a new gym, our own gym.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we both want. We both want the same things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I've been so impressed about the women who've come in here lately? There's an entrepreneur spirit
Yeah.
that these women, and you included, have, where once they've created a space in one arena,
They want to keep going.
they just want to keep going.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's like, I want to build something for myself in every single aspect of my life, whether it be the makeup I wear, the hair, what the things I enjoy. I don't want to pay other people
to do it.
to do
and
it.
we want to make it monetized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monetizing your passions.
Absolutely.
And I
Which is
also
why
go
MixNSingle
to-
exists.
True.
To her for my sage.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Crystal
Yeah,
jewelry.
tell me about
So
that.
tell
us
Let's
about
talk about
that.
sage.
Yes, we got sage. We do stones. I wire stones so you can wear on your neck. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you need, I can give you that certain stone for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So for those who don't know, can you
She also does
explain-
henna.
Oh, okay.
I do
Oh,
henna
okay.
too.
Oh, that's the tattoos?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Explain to the audience, for those who don't know, what stage is and what's the purpose, and the stones,
Of,
what is the purpose?
Clearing your space, clearing negative thoughts, negative things around you. If you're feeling negative spirits, just making you come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it
Centered.
does.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So do you do like the burning the sage when you
That's
go
what we're
are
talking
you
about,
house?
smudging.
Oh, okay.
And when my
okay.
kids get to acting up, I get the.
It's actually good for if you're having breathing problems as well,
Uh-huh.
because it purifies the air. Or if you're having a stingent stink,
Mhm.
like someone throw up and and you
Yeah.
can't get it out. If you light that sage, it would neutralize that odor.
Okay.
Once the sage smell disappears.
And let me
you won't
tell
smell
y'all,
it.
audience out there, please do not go and buy sage smudge sticks from Five Below or somewhere like that,
Oh, those are
because
so terrible.
they explode, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
And
wow.
so reach out to Nina Ross
Yeah.
and get you some authentic bundles of sage.
And
Oh, it's
I
not
don't,
the
I don't
sage?
just have white. I have lavender, cedar,
Yeah.
yoruba,
Okay.
It's not
desert
the-
sage.
It's not the stuff you get in the grocery store?
Some grocery stores you can get it out
Like
of.
Whole Foods.
Not
Whole
like in a
Foods.
season bottle.
Yeah, in the season bottle.
No,
No,
sir.
no.
Oh,
No.
Did
I
you
knew
put on
that's where
chicken?
it's going, though. And it don't go on chicken. It go on dressing.
Pork.
No. It's the actual
Stuffing.
it's the actual plant. It's dried,
Yeah.
right? And it's put in a bundle and it's tied with rope or string. And sometimes there's roses, there's other, lavender and other things tied with it. But no, not out of the bottle. Please
And don't you like chant when you burn it?
Yeah,
You
you
can
repeat
pray.
affirmations.
Or you pray.
So, yeah, or
Just
you
Yeah.
pray.
pray.
Whatever your higher power is, you go for it.
Mama say, mama say.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so you praying on Michael Jackson. All
We're not
right.
gonna
Tell
play
me
with
about the
Tony.
crystal.
We're not.
Tell me about the crystals, because I've heard that crystals have power, and that you can actually like transfer power from the crystals to you, depending on.
I actually keep blue kyanite in my when I get to spinning with the vertigo, because it keeps me grounded, stop me from.
Mhm. Now you just spent all this time explaining how big and muscular your husband was, and instead of just saying I keep it on in my shirt, you're gonna get my ass whooped. I don't appreciate that. No, but see, that was disrespectful.
She was trying to figure out what to say.
Yeah.
Okay, but still,
I'm
you know.
sorry.
Listen, that's okay.
And now I'm
Make it
like,
no
don't
mind.
look,
You
don't
didn't
look,
bother
don't
us.
look, don't
Bothered.
look, because I know he on the live.
So
I don't want him looking for me.
he not looking for you.
He don't. He ain't gonna.
I ain't
look
gonna get my
nobody. He
hair
ain't
cut.
worried about nobody. That's one
'Cause
thing
when
about
she
that
leaves-
man.
'cause
He
when
don't
she
worry about
leaves-
nobody.
Right.
When she leaves, she's going home. So, so what else is happening right now? What do you have going on right now?
I have free boot camps on Saturday
Okay.
for you to
Give us
come
the
in.
address.
Yeah, where's that?
2600 Lazy Hollow.
Okay.
It's
Y'all
across the street from
check that
Target.
out.
You have no excuse.
You could park at Target and walk right across the street to the fitness center and come on
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
And get that free workout. Get that free work.
Yeah.
Do you need a membership?
No, just come on in.
Just go into. Okay.
On Saturdays.
Yeah, on Saturdays. Free
How long does the boot camp last?
mix
hour
and single.
and
Y'all
a
heard
half,
that? It's a
depends.
free boot camp.
It's an hour and a half, but it depends on how we feeling.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Do you have 20-minute slots?
No.
That we can just.
No, Tony.
You just come and
That's
get
so
a workout.
extra.
lot. That's a lot. An
That's
hour and a
so
half of boot
extra.
camp. That's a lot.
Go
Come
for
get
it.
that work. You know
No.
what? We ought to go together.
No.
Well, y'all
As
have
much as I
fun.
like the idea of
You
us
would
going
like that
together.
better than spinning. If you think it's spinning is intimidating,
Yeah.
then you would do
Cause
better.
boot
Tony
camp, you
think
can go to your own
everything is
place.
intimidating.
No, I-
Women,
why would you
spinning,
say that? No, I
so many
don't.
different things. He's
No,
so into
that is
I'm
not
teasing,
true.
I'm teasing. So tell me, give some of the single ladies and mixing singles some advice, and guys some advice as a married woman. What do you think that they should know that you probably didn't
Ooh.
know before you were married,
Things that I should know.
or things that you probably should have known before getting married that you know now, maybe?
maybe date a little more, talk a little more, go out a little more.
Yeah.
Because when I saw him, I thought I was just, hey, fine. I didn't take the time to get to know who he was. I know who he is now,
Yeah.
but I
then-
wish I would have took more time to get to know who he was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And stop objectifying his body.
Fine.
Nah, you
I'm
good.
kidding.
So I think it's interesting that you said you saw him and you knew right away.
I knew.
So did you shoot your shot, or did you position yourself so that he could shoot his?
I positioned myself
Okay.
so he can
So he
shoot
still
his.
approached you first.
He still approached you first?
Yeah.
But you knew in your mind that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
But that's
It
manifestation.
took him a long time, though.
That's
Did it?
okay.
Uh-huh.
Did he ever explain why?
No, he just don't. When he in his
But you
zone.
said he was in his
When he in his zone, he in his zone in
Yeah.
the gym. A lot of us are like that. We don't see nothing.
But I'm gonna tell you, manifest.
I did.
Yeah.
You got to watch what you say,
Yeah.
good or bad.
So how did he initially finally approach you then? What was? Do you remember the situation or how it
And
happened?
we were sitting in the sauna. I think he heard rock and roll, and he was like, "Oh, I like rock too." And I was like, "So?"
Is that what you said?
That's what you
Yeah.
said?
Then he was like, "Well, what's your IG?" And I gave him my IG. I was like, "Yep, got him, got him."
Wow.
He laughing. Look at God. Got him.
Why? But why did you say? I mean, I guess.
Just
Being
didn't
coy.
want to seem interested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you didn't
play
want
hard to get.
Yeah, play a little
Yeah.
hard to get. Make sure he wanted.
Not for long though, because she handed over
You
that
gave him the IG,
right?
right? You ain't play that damn hard.
Follow me, baby.
But I think that's nice that, and we've had this conversation before about who shoots first and all this other stuff. But I do like the idea that you positioned yourself so that he could talk to you.
Yeah.
You gave him the
So-
green light,
So
right?
set the stage. So was he in the sauna and you went in behind him, or
Yeah, he was in there. He was in there for a little while.
and you went in?
And I went in.
See,
yeah.
hmm I know how it works.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you have your crystals? And
No, I had no crystals.
That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah, but
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah,
And y'all been
yeah.
rocking for 5 years.
I ain't never been apart.
Wow.
yeah,
Ever since
work
that day.
together and everything, right?
Unless I'm going back home to see my daddy in Port Arthur, or we ain't apart.
Yeah. And what role does he play in your business ventures?
He down with whatever.
Yeah.
I can sell pre-workout in a plastic bag, and
Right.
he down. He right behind me.
That's awesome. And I think this is something that men need to understand, that if you want to be with a hustler, if you want to be with a woman who's
You gotta have her back.
You got to have her back. You got to be customer
We are
number
so
one.
much. We function so much better when
When?
you just say, "Just look at my baby.
Yeah.
How can I help you? How
Right.
can I, just tell me what you need instead of getting in the way.
Right.
Just let us do our thing, because you don't have to worry about us going anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And we work better when we can be creative outside of the box and just know that it's okay if we fall because you got
To
our
be
back.
vulnerable.
So we can be, we don't go into it expecting to fall, but it feels we can be more fearless and expand more and go harder in the paint, just knowing that if so happens somebody have our back.
Right.
So I just think we can do so much better when we have that male support. So
Yeah.
that's so what's up.
And it
Whatever
helps
I
that he's
wanna
not
do.
all jealous
Goals.
and worried about you and all that stuff,
No,
right?
he ain't worried
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. So
Like
you
whatever I want to do, I just be shooting ideas at him.
Yeah.
I bet he be like, "Dang, whatever."
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
down.
That's awesome.
And he's probably the kind that's gonna remind you. Remember, you said you wanted to do XYZ. Yeah, that's dope. That's what's
I love the fact that you just sitting here smiling like you 13 when you talk about him.
Yeah.
So y'all really, I mean, there's a genuine,
Yeah, that's my road dog.
yeah, that's
See,
awesome.
yeah.
That gives me hope.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
we married, we got our times, but
Sure.
over it all, he down.
Yeah.
He down.
Do you think that with the single people out here, we're saying you got to be this, you got to be that. For the, we got our lists. You know what I mean? How much of your list does he represent? Like when you were single, right? How much of the real him represents who he is now?
He work hard.
Right.
That's a man that goes to work, love me, tells me I'm pretty, tells me I'm fun. Yeah, he everything
Yeah.
I need.
With,
How
on
t-
the list, he was everything
Yeah,
on the
I mean,
list.
How tall is he?
He's 6 feet.
Damn.
Here we
no
go.
hope,
Here
man.
we go with
There's
this
no
short-
hope. I'm
this
telling you,
short
the
man
6 foot
stuff.
brother. I'm not short, first of all.
Well,
But the
listen.
6 foot brothers are
It's
taking
somebody
all the
out
women.
there for everybody,
Yeah, he's
Tony.
everything for me.
Right.
See.
Yeah, for me.
I just wish I could hear a story about a 5'7"
Because I
brother
hear everybody
winning.
else
There's
stories.
plenty out there.
I
There's
hear
plenty
everybody
out
else stories, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, we doing just fine over here
there. Yeah.
compared to what I'm hearing everybody else go through.
That's what I tell
Yeah.
people
We
all the
doing
time.
good.
Do not
Yeah.
compare your situation or
somebody
yourself
else's.
to anybody else's situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like we holler about relationship goals.
The grass is
You
not
know, you don't
always
know
green,
what
though.
they
going
went
through
through or
behind that
going through.
picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty, it's cute. They got
I
on
know
the,
a
they
lot
got
of
on
them
matching
like that.
They look good
outfits.
on
They look
social
good,
media.
but you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't find out until it's on the news or, it's too late. So, what's next for you? What besides your you have your spin class, you have your boot camp,
just
you have
wanna,
tell us about the book.
Oh, the book? What do you want
The
to know
next-
about the book?
the next book.
The next book. Oh, it's called Mind of a Spin Boss.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So it's just
Yeah.
more of a help self book
okay,
this time.
okay. Well, we
So
look
just
forward
tackling
to
different situations and just giving my advice from what I've been through.
that. Okay.
Is this written for women or just
everybody.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So you talk about, are you gonna go into your weight loss journey and all that stuff?
Yeah, at certain points I talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when struggle comes up in the book, then I'll talk about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that staying fit now that it's your job, does that help, or do you still feel like you have that same dedication that it took to lose the weight?
I still have it. I think I can be more,
Yeah.
but I still have it.
Yeah.
I'm not going back that way
Right.
because I've cleared myself of diabetes.
Really?
Yep, and I still have arthritis problems, but it's not as bad.
Mhm.
I used to hold the rail to go down the steps, and I go boom, I'm down.
Wow.
Yeah.
No hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as far as authoring books, is this a arena that you're going to walk into where this is
I'm
going to
gonna do this last book. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I just want to
She's
focus
saying that,
on.
but watch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I just want, unless I,
I
do
think I just
something
heard
about
God
training,
laugh.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
personal training, but I want to focus in on personal training, one-on-one.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that don't come to class. They want to come, but they're ashamed to, because they can't keep up with everybody.
Why you look at me when you say that?
Because you said you were
You said-
intimidated.
Nah,
you
you looked at me
intimidated.
like, because you ain't going to be able to keep up.
You know, I
not what her
know
look
I'm not
said.
gonna be able to keep up.
That
But-
look said.
Yeah,
That's
the- you
okay.
said you were
I will gradually
intimidated.
get there.
Yeah.
And before you know it, I'll be on front
But you,
line.
everybody say that, but when they come in and they hear that ratchet music come on, they
Yeah.
get,
I
they
won't lie.
jump in.
What's
No
ratchet?
size, no
What's ratchet?
Like
ratchet.
trap music?
Trap music.
Yeah.
I saw the video.
Yeah, they
that you had
jumping
posted.
in and they in.
It
Even
looked
the
like-
old women, 90 years old in there. Ha.
It did like people having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, it does
Very
look fun.
deceptive.
Absolutely.
Because
That's why I posted
you
it. I
come
was
too
like,
late,
listen to
you
that.
might not get in there. Packed. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, all right, dog. Well, we're going to wrap up. Tell us what you guys have going on today.
Well, you know, I don't have anything
What?
going on that I can mention at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But I am
So you always
constantly
cooking in the lab.
upgrading my calendar. So if you just follow me on the gram, Oney the CEO, that's Onney the CEO, also on Facebook and Twitter, I'm sure you'll be seeing me posting about my next upcoming event.
Awesome.
Tony.
Be sure to get the books What is a Selfish Baby Mama, What is a Selfish Baby Daddy, and Infinite Silhouettes on Amazon.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tony.
What?
My name Tony. So check me out, Tony Massey Speaks. I got some stuff coming. I have some book signings that I'm going to be doing. One actually is going to be in Dallas. I'm really excited about this one. I got contacted by a young lady who said, you know, it's going to be an intimate affair, her and 20 of her friends. They want to talk about my book and have some dinner, and so I love opportunities like that.
He gonna come back married, y'all.
And then, of course, I'm on day 17 of the 21-day
Yes.
Positive Thought Challenge.
Yes.
I'm having so much fun with that. That's been growing exponentially.
Yes.
Like, I'm almost
I've
at
added
500
a few people.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
So we have about, I think, 4 more days left. and
I
it's
should
really
have put
positive.
the link up for them to follow.
Just
but
go to my if you even go to my website, there's a link on there.
Okay.
I'll post the link in the Mix and Singles page with your permission.
Send me the link and I'll put it on the website too.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the
R&B.
yes, man. I can't wait for that.
So rbeach.com, if you are in MixNSingle, there's a special link for you guys. Make sure you click that link. And realblacklove.com is coming to the Texas coast. And they're hosting their R&B Fest. And as a matter of fact, our next guest is Joseph Dixon, who is the owner and owner of RBL, the RBL app, Real Black Love. He's a blogger. He is an influencer, and there's about 30,000 people, 30,000 singles in his group.
Yeah.
And he has about 200,000 people on the app.
Absolutely.
And quality people, and
Yeah.
he takes the time to weed out the mess. And if I was going to tell you to trust any app, well, I've been telling y'all since we started this podcast, it's the only app that I will advertise anyway. So Tony, Joseph will be our guest next week.
I can't wait. That's my dog.
And that's my mentor.
Yeah.
And I love him. And we've never met face to face. But he has been very supportive of the Mix and Single movement, and he's been very inspirational to me, giving me advice when y'all in Mix and Single go to acting up. He's my ear. So, but yeah, I want to support him. So you guys make sure that you go to the Mix and Single events page, or inside the Mix and Single group, or you can go to Instagram and click the link in the Mix and Single. What is it called up there?
The R&B.
No, the link in my bio.
Oh, the
That's
bio,
what I was
yeah.
trying to say. And this is where you'll go. And I want you guys to click that link and join us. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not just for single people.
No, he's inviting
And,
everybody.
yeah, it's for everybody. Married, dating, whomever.
You know that's my birthday.
Is it?
The turn up is gonna be
Oh
so
yeah.
real.
Well, we'll be there, and
go to
I
some of these
can't
spin
wait
classes.
to see
Come on.
because
I'm
I've been
too.
sending him leads on DJs, on celebrities that live in Houston. I've been sending him all kind of leads. So, and I know he has his people working in the background, and I can't wait. So you guys make sure that you tune in. What is that? August 26th.
August 26th.
And I can't wait to have Joseph talk to you guys. And I can't wait to talk with him live. We'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Make sure you subscribe and share and comment.
Also, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, on
like
Yes.
YouTube.
channel.
Yes, everywhere. Share, share, share.
Did you give out?
Yeah.
Information?
At Nina Ross _DA_boss.
SPINBOSS.
SPINBOSS.
SPINBOSS
SPINBOSS.
on Instagram. Don't forget.
Yeah.
But you can find her on the Mix and Single page too. I made sure.
But
I
she
love
ain't
y'all.
single.
And
Stay
I'm
out her
out. And no,
DMs.
she's not single. She's very married. I love y'all. Night night.
All right.
Night,